If you're a fan of egusi with bitter leaf, this is the perfect video for you. A lot of people don't like bitter leaf in their soup because they'll say it's too bitter, it's not this. Let me tell you, bitter leaf is very good. There is no doctor on earth that will tell you not to eat bitter leaf. Bitter leaf has a lot of health benefit in your body. So today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can make your delicious egusi soup with bitter leaf. Not just egusi soup, any other soup with bitter leaf. So my name is Favours. Thanks for tuning in. First, I'll start by preparing the protein. This is the protein I'm using for this recipe. Red beef, some shaki, some other will add later. Then I'll be adding some red pepper, ginger, salt to taste, seasoning cube, and some water. Not too much water, just small. I'll give this a very good stir and I'll close to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on medium heat. That is what it looks like after cooking for about 15 minutes on medium heat. You can see the stock water is not too much. This is exactly how I want it. I'm just going to give this a stir just to make sure that it's not burning and every part gets cooked. Then I'll put it aside. Then I'll be adding some palm oil into my preheated pot. Leave this to heat for about a minute. Then I'll be adding my chopped onion. Then I'll leave the onion to fry for about a minute or two on medium heat. Then I'm going to be adding my roughly blended peppers. This pepper paste is made up of onions, pepper, ginger, garlic, and 2 seeds of tomato, not too much. Then I'm going to fry this for about 5 minutes on medium heat. While it fries, you keep stirring so it will get burned. So this is what it looks like after frying for about 5 minutes. Then I'll be adding my blended egusi. Now this egusi, I blended it with water. This is another method of making your egusi with bitter leaf. If you want to have a perfect result, blend your egusi with water. It will just give you a very good taste. Don't blend the egusi don't use dried blended egusi, if that makes sense. Blend your egusi with water. It will just give you the perfect taste for this recipe. This is my grandma's recipe. These are my grandma makes her egusi, and guess what, it tastes really good. The egusi you will love it. So this is after frying for about 5 minutes. You just fry the egusi. Some people don't like fried egusi, so if you don't like fried egusi, just fry for about a minute so the egusi will blend very well with the peppers. Then you continue with every other thing. But because I like fried egusi, I fried mine for about 5 minutes, not too much. Then I added the stockfish. I have this leftover stockfish. I washed the stockfish with warm water and some salt. Then I close it and leave it to cook for about 5 minutes. So this is after cooking for about 5 minutes. I'm just going to give this a very good stir. Then I'll be adding the protein I cooked earlier. Then I'll be adding some oven grilled fish. If you notice, I always have oven grilled fish in this house. This is not a fried fish. It looks like fried fish, but it's not a fried fish. It's oven grilled fish. Then I'll give this a very good stir. Then I'll be adding crayfish, not just crayfish, a generous amount of crayfish. If you're a fan of this channel, you know that Favours Kitchen likes crayfish, not just that one crayfish. I'll be adding another one because what is egusi without enough crayfish? In fact, not just egusi, what is our native soup without enough crayfish? Then I'll be adding some seasoning cube. The way I season the beef, you see that the meat stock, you can even use your meat stock to make this egusi without adding anything, but I decided to add extra seasoning cube just to make it taste really good. Then I'll give this a very good stir. I will close it and leave it to cook for 15 minutes on medium heat. This is what it looks like after cooking for about 15 minutes on medium heat. I'm just going to give this a stir just to make sure it's not burning. Then I'll be adding the oga patapata of them all, the fresh bitter leaf. As I'm adding this bitter leaf, my body is doing me somehow. I'll give this a very good stir. Now, before you add, you don't have to wait until your egusi is ready before you add bitter leaf. Adding fresh vegetable is different from adding bitter leaf. You add the bitter leaf when you know you still have about 10 to 15 minutes to go, because bitter leaf needs time to cook. It needs to release all those nutrients inside the egusi, and the egusi needs to blend very well with the bitter leaf. So just give it time, 5 to 10 minutes to cook on medium heat. Then after this part, I'm going to be adding a little bit of fresh vegetable. Now this fresh vegetable is optional. When you want to make your bitter leaf egusi, you can say not to have fresh vegetable, but because this is what I like, I'll be adding a little bit of fresh vegetable. I'm adding it because I have it at home. I don't want it to go bad. So let me just add this. This is it. Just this. Then I'll give this a very good stir. The moment you add this vegetable, just know that your egusi is ready. a minute or two, then you turn off your heat. Shey you see what this egusi looks like? It looks really good, and the aroma was everywhere. And my neighbor came knocking. Favours kitchen, what are you preparing? Our nose wan cut. I say it's egusi with bitter leaf with a little touch of fresh vegetable. And see, I can't wait to eat this egusi soup. Guys, if you've made this type of recipe, let me know in the comment section down below. See you in my next video. Bye bye.